second highest scoring tandem in the NBA behind Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. And Skip, when you look at JT, 24 years of age, a polished offensive guy, we saw the defensive end, what he did to Kevin Durant. JB is another skilled guy, size, length, athleticism. You talk about two guys that are 24 and 25, JT 24, JB 25. Steph Curry, 34, Klay, 32. Yep. Steph has never been known as a defender, but he's as great an offensive player, especially shooting the ball from distance. Klay is not the same guy defensively as he was pre-injury, and that's to be expected. We understand that. And Skip, you keep talking about, you want to have Klay in Memphis. The first 5 games against Memphis, he had 16 points. He averaged 16 points a game on 29% shooting from the three. And then in game 6, he goes for 30. It makes 8 threes. The Mavericks, the first 4 games, he averaged 15 on 29% shooting from 3. In game 5, he goes for 32 on 8 threes.
Close out Klay.
Close out. Right? It went from game 6 to close out Klay now. I just think the thing is, Skip, is that when you look at the size, strength, the athleticism, the versatility that JT and JB can provide, I think right now they're a little better than Steph and Klay. Although the experience, we understand where the experience goes because these two guys have done it for a long period of time. But I think right now the better duo is JT and JB.
Look, you're not crazy for what you're saying because if we did a combine right now, we did the basic NFL, except it would be the NBA combine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking the 2 kids because they're just so much more explosive athletically than these two are at 34 and 32.
It's hard to believe Jason Tatum's only 24 years of age and he's been at least 5 years.
Klay Thompson is coming off career-threatening knee and Achilles injuries, which were just horrendous what he went through.
Yes.
Okay. But in the end, I picked Golden State because of these two.
Okay.
And I picked them because they are 34 and they are 32. And
then they're done that, huh?
And Steph has played 128 playoff games, and Klay's played 139 playoff games because Steph has had his injury bouts.
Right.
So 139 for Klay, 128 for Steph. And then we go down to the kids, and they've actually played a lot for how young they are. Let's see. Jason Tatum has played 68 playoff games, and Jaylen Brown 79 playoff games. But still, if I take Klay's total playoff games, he's played more than twice as many as Jason Tatum has.
Correct.
Okay? Well, that's a lot of games, man. That's a lot of experience. That's a lot of savvy. That's a lot of moxie. That's a lot of comfort zone. We have been here, and we've done all this before.
Yes.
Okay? So how do I boil this down? Well, I can't do it in just sheer basketball skills because I keep telling you, Jaylen Brown is more explosive to me than Jason Tatum is. Just my eye test when I'm rooting against Boston, as I'm about to be doing again, Jaylen Brown, when he wheels and deals, it's like breathtaking to me because I'm saying you can't stop that from getting to the rim. He will get to the rim. Unfortunately, down the stretch, he got to the rim and ran over, who was it?
Bam. Bam, when he hit Bam in the chin.
Right in the chest. Yeah, in the chin. Yeah. Okay. So he is so explosive that he is more athletic to me than Jason Tatum is. That's just my eye test.
Yes.
Jason Tatum has more refined skills.
Yeah, his offensive game, yes.
Okay. But if I look at these guys for their careers from the three-point line, in the playoffs, in playoff games, Jason Tatum is 36% and Jaylen Brown is 37%. They're okay numbers, but they're not Steph Klay kind of numbers.
Right.
But these things inevitably come down to three-point shooting contests.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they just do. I kept telling you, how did Miami actually have a 3 to win the game? Or I don't know if it hung on.
Give them a lead.
Yeah, give them a lead with 16 seconds left. They had a 3 for the lead with 16 seconds left, and they shot for the game 6 for 30 from 3. It's I don't know. That's the aberration. That's the outlier.
Right.
You usually can't do that.
Right.
So, especially when you have home court advantage, so you potentially have 4 games at home.
And you lost 3 of them.
Well, you know, I'm talking about Golden State.
Oh, you're talking about Golden State? Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's
but Golden State is the only team I don't think they've lost a home playoff game this postseason.
They have not. And Steph, if you look at his finals three-point shooting, it's 39%. Well, by his standards, it's not great, but by everybody else, it's ridiculous.
The thing is because he's so great that when he shoots less than 40, he's shooting 39%. You're like, oh man, Steph, 39% is great. Every other player not named Steph Curry would take 39% from the three.
For Klay's career from three, in all of his 139 playoff games, he's 41%. For his career.
Right.
In finals games, he's also 41% from three. Well, that's money in my bank, man, because I can count on that. I think I can trust that. Could he have an off night? Well, he had a bunch of off nights in those first
Memphis and jealous.
He's trying to play his way back into to edge. He's trying to find that edge again. And I will give him credit for this. He made a defensive play on John Morant in game one at Memphis that saved the day, man, because if Ja swoops to the hoop and makes it off the glass and you lose, that was for the game right there. But Klay, they told him in the sideline huddle, beware, he's going to go left. He loves to go left. He's not going to go right. Just play him to go. And remember, Brandon Clark was actually playing.
He left Clark.
He didn't even play him.
He left him.
Okay, well, that's the defensive play, to me, of the playoffs for the Golden State Warriors. Because Klay can play defense in his head, you know, with his head.
The body just don't
I don't know.
I don't
know. So it's not as clear-cut as it used to be, but I'm going...
Yeah, if you tell me what Klay pre-injuries, well, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Well, all I know about these two is they're way up and then way off, where I don't know how they lost all those home. They lost a bunch of home games, and it would trouble if I were you and I'd pick Boston. It would trouble me that they do have 3 finals games at home if it goes that far. Obviously.
Well, the question is, Skip, do you believe there is a guy that can take the game over like we saw Giannis? Can Steph still take the game over in the finals? Now, we haven't seen him really take a game. What was that game 6? He had the 47 against Toronto. That was really the only game, Skip, where we see him go crazy. I think game 4, the year they swept. I think the year they swept the Cavs, he had a high 30-point game also. But the question is, do they have a Jimmy Butler? A guy that can say, you know what? I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to get to the basket. You're going to foul me. Or I'm going to get hot. Now, we know Steph and Klay can get hot from the 3. But the reason why I like those 2 young guys, Skip, is that they're long athleticism and they can play defense. It's going to be very interesting because I believe the question is, who does Steph guard? Does he go with JT or does he go with JB? Brown or Tatum? He's going to have to guard one of them, Skip.
What about Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart's going to go on Klay. I mean, on Steph.
No, I thought you said who's Steph going to guard.
Yeah, who's Steph?
Well, I think Steph.
No, I'm talking about Klay. Yeah. I'm talking about Klay.
Knowing Steve Kerr, they'll switch it every time down the floor.
And be prepared, Skip, because what did they do to the Mavericks?
Wiggins and Klay on those two.
Right.
Okay.
So Wiggins and Klay on those two.
And by the way, Andrew Wiggins is an X factor for me because he is JT-JB-like. I'm not saying he's in their category.
I think Wiggins goes Tatum.
But he's near those guys in length and athleticism.
Absolutely.
Okay? Because he's 6'8".
Yeah.
They list Tatum at 6'8", and they list Jaylen Brown at 6'6".
Yeah. I believe Klay will go with Jaylen Brown. Andrew Wiggins would take Jason Tatum. And then
there is Draymond also.
Yeah, but Draymond's going to have to guard Al Horford.
I guess so. Depending how big Boston.
Right. Well, the thing is, we're going to see early on because they're going to, at some point in time, they're going to go with Jordan Poole, Klay, and Steph in the lineup at the same time.
Okay, but I promise you, when all is said and done, it's going to come down to this question that we just asked. Better duo.
Right.
Who's going to have the better finals run?
Yeah.
Your 2 kids or my 2 vets? It'll boil down. These are the 4, to me, they're the 4 best players on the floor. I know some people don't think Klay is, but I got him in my top 4. He's up there in this company.
Yeah.
And he will determine the outcome. Shooting threes.
Well, I got that chair with his name on it. Yeah. I got that superstar chair with Jason Tatum's name on it. Yeah, got his name on it. Yeah. I'm just waiting for him to come have a seat in it.
Really?
And if he were to win these finals, they win this finals, he going to be in there, Skip.
Well, if he shoots 36% from 3, as his playoff reputation would tell you, his stats would tell you, they're going to lose because his counterpart's going to shoot 40%.
No, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
No. You see JT lock him down. You remember?
Really?
The first round series, you know when he locked somebody up. I don't know who the guy was. Do you remember him? Whatever happened to Kadun?
The one thing about 3-point shooters, these 2, Steph and Klay, you cannot lock them down. You can't stop them from shooting. They stop themselves.
Yeah.
Either they're off and cold or they're hot.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's hard to keep them cold because they keep shooting as if they are hot.
That is correct.
So it's going to be. You're right. It's going to come down. It's going to come down to those four guys.
Kadun did play a round.
I know. Whoa.
round.
He played a round of golf, huh?
No,
he played a round of golf.
Well.
In a tournament golf, I thought it's 4 rounds.
Where's Lagal?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, wait.
Don't worry about that.
He's lifting
Don't worry about
kettlebells.
No, yeah.
The bells. The bells are tolling.
He'll be
for
back.
LeBron.
He'll be back.
Really?
He'll be back.
Ian Darvingham.
All
and
I know,
Westbrook.
everywhere LeBron goes, championship follows. Can we
Really?
say that for the same? Can we say that for your guy?
For Tom Brady?
No. We talk basketball now. You see, that's what I got him with the run. He go Tom Brady.
Well, you said my guy.